Hey guys, I'm Josiah, and welcome to Movie News. Before we jump into the incredibly juicy story for today, I just wanted to remind you all that movie review begins this weekend with Glass. All you need to do to be a part of the movie review experience on the channel here is to go to the movie review announcement video that I made for Glass from last week. It'll tell me your thoughts about the film after you've seen it on that video. I will then take your comments and add them to the movie review when I film that for you guys. You'll have 1 week to share your thoughts, so hopefully you'll have the time during the next 7 days to see Glass and share your thoughts. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about Glass, and it should be a pretty fun new series that I'm going to be bringing to the channel. If you'd like to join the epic JosiahRises community, consider subscribing and becoming one of us. Alright, let's jump right into it. That wasn't a good idea. So, if you remember, I did a reaction to the new Star Wars fan film that came out about Darth Vader not that long ago. This was a film that was made by Star Wars Theory, who I believe is the biggest Star Wars channel on YouTube. He made this film a reality by pouring his own money into making it, but now without specifications by LucasFilm, how to make this film and all that stuff. And from what it sounds like, LucasFilm basically told him that he could make a Vader fan film, but he couldn't run ads on the video and he couldn't crowdfund it. So basically, Star Wars Theory could make the film, but he wouldn't see a dime back for this passion project, because that's essentially what it is. There is no money going back into Star Wars Theory's pocket from this. He simply made this film using his own money because he loves Star Wars and he wanted to give something back to the Star Wars community. So he made the fan film, everyone loved it, and if you saw my reaction, you would see that I really enjoyed it a lot. It is really incredibly well made. I mean, it's fantastic, and I gave Star Wars Theory a lot of praise for the film. But then comes the mouse. Disney swooped in about a month after the film dropped on YouTube, and they manually went in and put ads on the video, copyright claiming it because of some music that was made for the film, so that any money that was made from the Star Wars fan film went into Disney's pockets. So basically, Disney, this huge multi-billion-dollar corporation, manually went in and put ads on this film to receive money back from it, after Lucasfilm told Star Wars Theory that he couldn't make any sort of money back from this film. But Disney, who's obviously hurting for money, as we all know, went in and decided to clean up every penny that could be made from this film. And this is actually what Star Wars Theory has to say about this. So I'm going to play this clip for you now.
Disney and Warner Chappell have just hit the Vader fan film with a claim. So now there will be ads running on it, and all the money will be going to them. Now, if you didn't know, if you're new to the channel and you don't know the story here, I went to Lucasfilm, and this has nothing to do with Lucasfilm, by the way. I went to them and I said, I want to make a Vader fan film. Can I crowdfund? Can I monetize it? Can I get some sort of payback from the money that I'm going to be putting into this to make this for the fans? And they're like, nope, can't crowdfund. Nope, you can't make money from it. If you didn't know, YouTube is my career, and I'm lucky enough to say that. You know, to not monetize something is like you going to work and not getting paid for your job. So it was a bit of a decision, but I realized that, you know what, it's just something I really want to do. And so I did it. And it was the most beautiful thing I've ever done. I have met so many amazing and talented people that came together on this passion project and really created something special, as you saw. So just in the last 2 weeks, I would have made over $80,000 American, so about, what is that, like $110,000, $120,000 Canadian, if I had monetized the film. And that would have paid for pretty much the whole thing. It would have got me running with a good start onto episode 2, and yeah, things would have been rolling. But now, money is going to be going to Disney and Warner Chappell, and they have claimed the video, the whole movie, because there is a piece in there that uses apparently a rendition of the Imperial March. Now, if you didn't know, I hired a composer to basically compose the music, right, based on John Williams' themes. It's not about the money for me. I don't care. You guys have seen all the frivolous videos on YouTube of YouTubers buying stupid, like, it's great. I wish everyone could have this kind of job, and you work hard at it, and you're rewarded for what you do, for the passion that you put into your channel. So that being said, it's not about the money, it's the principle, you know? When they come to me with these rules and they say you can't make money from it, you can't crowdfund, you can't monetize the video, but then someone goes in there and manually claims, this is not just something done by YouTube, oh, it sounded like something Star Wars, so we're gonna claim. Someone from one of those companies went in there and manually claimed it. And to me, that's just very vindictive, it's very rude, and it's hurtful to say the least. You know, Disney makes billions of dollars. This is pennies to them. And it just seems that they really don't respect anything.
But this is where things get really, really spicy. Star Wars Theory said yesterday in his video that Disney has renounced their claim on the Vader fan film. That's right, Disney actually went in and removed their copyright claim on this film, and that's all because of the amount of support and exposure that this story has gotten thanks to YouTube and the Star Wars community. And here's what Star Wars Theory has to say about this.
Now, if you guys have seen the title of this video, you probably know what's going on. So I'm gonna get to it in a minute. But first, before I do that, I wanna send a very sincere, heartfelt thank you to every single one of you who has literally shaken the internet in the last couple of days because of this whole ordeal and debacle. Now, today's video is gonna be the last we hear of this because I'm cutting it. It's done. So, what happened? You guys created such a stir over the internet the last couple of days. You basically said, no, this is not okay, this is not gonna happen, and it won't stand. And, well, your voices were heard. Our voices were heard. LucasFilm spoke to either Disney or the other company, and they said, you have altered the deal, and this is not gonna stand. We don't accept this. You take that claim down right now. And that's exactly what happened, guys. The claim has been released. The film no longer is running ads. It is now back to the fans entirely. No one's making money off it. Not Lucasfilm, who deserves it, not me, not anybody, not some other company, that's for sure. So rest assured, Lucasfilm has come to our aid, and I know you guys have executed Order 66 on like every social media, and believe me, I've seen everything, and it's been very interesting to watch, to say the least.
So because of YouTube and even the internet in general, the Star Wars community has a strong enough voice to get heard and get this fixed, and that really is incredible. So why is this important? If you have watched some of my previous videos, you might have heard me mention things like the way the films are made in the future are going to change, and we're going to see, you know, some really amazing things coming from creators who aren't controlled by Hollywood corporations. The sheer quality of the Vader fan film is a testament that that time is coming near. And now, after all of the crazy ordeal involving Disney over this film, in which Star Wars Theory won because of the support from the YouTube community, it shows that the power for what gets made and what gets supported is going into the hands of the fans of these types of properties. Now, I'm not saying I want there to be a downfall of Hollywood, and I don't think there is going to be a downfall of Hollywood, at least not anytime soon, because obviously, you know, Hollywood can provide us with a lot of consistent entertainment, you know, that we can't get anywhere else. But I think that people are going to start becoming more open to the idea of supporting properties that are made outside of Hollywood, you know, that are well made. Properties that aren't like controlled by corporations, that type of thing. You know, properties made by independent parties such as this Vader fan film. And that's exciting to me because, let's be honest, if we can get films made that are like this film, you know, with characters that are much better developed than some of the stories from the Hollywood producers and stuff, then it really is a win-win for us as the fans. So, you know, I'm sure, like me, you know, you'd love to see some fresh new stories and characters and ideas given to us that we can fall in love with, that don't seem like carbon copies of each other that are taken off of a idea supermarket shelf or something like that in Hollywood. I'm sure that, like me as well, you get kind of tired sometimes of remakes and reboots and sequels and prequels, and would love to see some new properties, you know, brought to life that are on the same epic scale as this Vader fan film, that are fresh and unique. You know, I've said this before, you know, it's kind of weird. It feels like there's nothing really, there isn't like any new emerging franchise coming from Hollywood recently, and nothing to get really excited about that's new, that's like groundbreaking, but like original and new and fresh. You know, that hasn't happened in a while. There isn't any new franchise to really step up and take that spot as like a new young franchise that's actually like succeeding and doing well. There's nothing like that in Hollywood right now. There hasn't been anything like that since, you know, probably the MCU, when the MCU started and stuff. So yeah, but anyway, you know, I just thought that this was a really interesting story to talk about. You can go to the Star Wars Theories channel if you'd like to learn more about what happened with this film and with this whole ordeal. I think this has a potential to be a sign for what's to come down in the future and stuff, with filmmaking, movies, all that stuff. So I just thought that was interesting, and I thought I would share my thoughts about it. So I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, consider subscribing to the channel if you are new around here, and I appreciate all of your support. It really means a lot to me. Thank you. I need to fix my chair because I broke it, but I hope you guys did enjoy anyway. With that being said, I will talk to you very soon in another video. Talk to you later. Bye.